of their true delicacies is the Scrapple. So Scrapple, which is finely minced pork, seasoning, and usually a coarse grain like cornmeal. These are all gluten-free, so they use cornmeal. They are made in loaves that you then slice and fry or air fry or bake for that matter to make the most delicious, flavorful treat. This is one of my favorite breakfast meats, and actually yours as well, because Stoltzfus, who brings to us this incredible collection of Pennsylvania Dutch products, won for Best New Food Brand in the Customer Choice Awards this year. So congratulations, Zach, who is here with us. His family has been in the food industry, and he's been in the food industry since he was a little boy. But Scrapple is one of those things that literally is a regional delicacy, and we are thrilled to be back in stock. You're getting 3 1-pound bricks, if you want to call, or loaves of the Scrapple for $29.98. And what's great about this is it is one of the healthier choices when it comes to breakfast meats. We love bacon, we love sausage, but Scrapple in its nature, again, because it's pork with the grains, is a little less of all the salt, the fat, and the grease than other things.
It's actually 300% less saturated fat than bacon.
Isn't that crazy?
And 225% less sodium than bacon. And so significantly
1,000% delicious flavor because the ingredients are so good and they come, again, from Pennsylvania Dutch country. So talk to us about your family, the legacy, the history behind Scrapple.
Absolutely, yeah. So Scrapple is a very old culinary tradition that dates back to Germany.
Thank you.
And it came over to Pennsylvania long ago in the 17th and 18th century. These recipes came over with German settlers that came to Pennsylvania that we now call the Pennsylvania Dutch. And ever since then, Scrapple's been made in southeastern Pennsylvania. And it is very much a regional delicacy. As you can see there, some of that graininess is from the non-GMO buckwheat flour, which, by the way, means this is a gluten-free product. This is the only, as far as I'm aware, this is the only gluten-free Scrapple on the market that's out there. So that's because we use the buckwheat flour. And we also use the non-GMO fresh ground cornmeal as well in this. So you get some of those nutrient-dense grains, and then you have the quality of the pork ingredients as well. So there's actually a good bit of iron and potassium in each slice of Scrapple.
And
I always feel great on it.
Is a delicious, savory, rich pork flavor. It's a little crunchy on the outside, and you can make it as crunchy as you want. Me, I want them like crisp and crunchy as I can get them, but then moist and delicious on the outside. And you can use them in sandwiches. You can use them with eggs. They are just like you would use bacon or any type of sausage. And of course, they make all of that too, but this is that really special delicacy. The flavor is unbelievable. And if you're not from this area and you've never experienced it, we invite you to try it today. We have about 1,800 folks that are gonna get a chance to try it today. And like we said, Customer Choice Award winner for the first time. So that's really exciting. And talk to us about how they're gonna come, Zach, and how we prepare. What's your favorite way?
Absolutely. So they're gonna come in these 3 1-pound size blocks of Scrapple, and it's really simple to prepare. All you have to do is just slice it in about 1/4-inch slices. You throw it in your cast iron griddle.
Now, when we get them, you have the option of eating them immediately or putting them in the freezer.
They'll freeze great, and they'll last well over 6 months in your freezer.
And if you put one of these in the freezer, take it out the day before so it can thaw, because then you're going to want to make your slices. I usually do about 1/4 of an inch like this. And then I put them right in a fry pan and fry them up. But breakfast, lunch, and dinner, you can use them for sandwiches. Like I said, anything that you use bacon or sausage for, a Scrapple is a great alternative.
I actually just had some this morning for breakfast.
You?
Yeah, I knew that I had to be on top of my game for QVC. And it's great brain food. I feel good on it always when I have Scrapple.
And the blend of seasonings that you do is mild,
mild.
Very rich.
Yeah, there's a little bit of salt, a little bit of pepper in there, a little bit of coriander, but it's not an overpoweringly spicy blend of spices. And one of the advantages with that is it goes so well then with condiments. So it's something that pairs excellent with your hot sauce, with your ketchup, with your mustard. I personally really love it, and a lot of folks around here really love it with the maple syrup on top. That adds just an element of sweetness. And so you've already got the cornmeal in there.
Yeah.
You've got some of the grains in there. So it's got that kind of crisp, sweet, just really
Love it.
delicious blend of flavors.
It's a really unctuous kind of, hearty meat. And again, so easy to prepare and so much better than the heavy kind of, greasy bacons and sausages. So if you're looking to get a little bit leaner, if you have not tried Scrapple, this is a good time to do it. And it doesn't have to just be for this time of year. This is something you can use and enjoy year round. So try them if you haven't already done so. Use them as your kind of meatloaf substitute. Slice them up and use them as an entree on a piece of bread with whatever additional condiments you like. I love them on the slider buns. So cutting up one piece and like making literally like 4 sliders out of one piece, you could very easily do. I love it as your alternative with the breakfast sandwich. So again,
it's
a nice
excellent for breakfast.
I know, it's perfect.
Yeah.
With a beautiful fried egg on top and then a roll, however you want to do it. Honestly, it's truly one of my favorite breakfast hacks or breakfast meats, I should say. M97322. I always lovingly talk about pork because like you can eat every part of the pig except the oink. We haven't figured out a way to get that yet. But honestly, the flavor of this is amazing. Give it a try if you haven't already done so. M97322. It's the Stoltzfus 3-pound Pennsylvania Dutch Scrapple assortment, part of the Customer Choice award-winning brands for 2024. Always a pleasure.
Thank you so much, Jane.
Thank you. Oops.
Yep.
I just forgot. And you